and Cassiopeia, I think, the unsurprising last pick here, as Jensen will bring it out.
The blue buff here too is massive. Cassiopeia does so much damage, but you're really heavily gated by your mana, especially before you have a tier, and he's not going to have to deal with that because he got gifted the blue buff, one of the advantages of having Rek'Sai.
And it was a
oh, you might get him! He won't quite die to the poison, I don't think. Oh, he does! Oh, he burns down! Bjergsen did not expect the output, and Jensen claims first blood at level 5.
The solo kill on Bjergsen, the MVP, to start things off.
Speaking of danger right now, trade back and forth in the bottom lane, but Biofrost just shepherds Doublelift to safe. Here he is. Here comes the attempt. It's going to get the knockback in. A lot of damage. Jensen flashed the way. He's running for dear life with the ghost and gets run back around to Bjergsen. Decent damage. And now Meteos in the fray as well. 2-on-2. Shenalty comes in and suddenly TSM in a 2v3. They don't like this one. The flash. Oh, he doesn't quite land it, but the arrow from downtown. Sneaky secures it. However, the trade kill comes back through. Nicely done by Bjergsen, picking up Jensen, making it a 1-for-1. And as Hauntzer walks down, actually a decent trade.
It was his first item after his jungle starter, so a lot of times you'll see the Sightstone or the Cinderhawk, but I understand the stagnant opponent and fights are happening.
Haunt's in a bad spot, but also a nice fight in the bot lane. The pillar catches Biofrost, who doesn't have a way out and just dies. Doesn't even pop the gray health, and now Doublelift's in danger. He's gonna go down. A double kill for Sneaky.
C9 2v2 outplay in the bot lane. They don't get one, they get two.
And it's just, all right guys, enjoy your farming. We'll take care of the work from here.
And now they may even be able to get the first turret, but sometimes this can be used as a bait. Here comes Svenskeren and two more.
Here we go, the pillar and the exhaust. Sneaky gets the Shen ulti. Here comes the body slam. Could be an easy explosive cast. Knocks him back in. Bad days ahead for Sneaky. One kill. The root and the Smoothie could make it a second, but Impact here to hold him up for a little bit longer. Flashes away, stays alive. Just the 1-for-0, but still advantage TSM.
Bjergsen's coming in.
Flanking under the turret pillar to keep him away.
How much does he want this dive?
They want the first blood turret gold, I think. I think they're just going to try to zone them off.
Every one of TSM is down in this lane, and C9 be a bit foolish to defend,
here
but
too.
Jensen finally showing up. It's a 4-on-5. The root onto Impact, half HP onto Shen. Barrow does a bit more damage, but now, yes, Bjergsen having to... Oh, Hauntzer, watch out, taking a lot of damage. The flash knockup. Oh, bit out more than he can chew, but Biofrost takes a bite out of crime and takes him back out. They re-engage. The snipes out of Doublelift. It's going to be a shared tank, and Smoothie eats the last bullet, and C9 able to just barely walk away with their lives. Sneaky has respawned. He's here to join the team once again, but TSM with a health bar lead.
But it looks like C9 may get that first turret anyway.
Sneaky back on the lane with full health, goes for the damage, gets it down. 1,100 gold to C9 for getting the first turret of the game. And you can see Cloud9's gold lead now over 2,000 because of this.
Now the Drake is up. Hauntzer cannot join, but Impact could. So TSM would have to be very scared about trying to stop this.
This is risky.
They're waiting for the barrel. Explosive cast, nicely played on both sides. Svenskeren hoped for the smite steal or the explosive steal, and C9 just waited out the timer. That Q has to blow up on its own after a few seconds.
And C9 really looks like they're on the hunt for more of those kills. They want to keep things going.
Smart flash by Svenskeren. Ooh. Arrow was there. If the taunt landed, the arrow would have lined up perfectly. That's coordination between Impact and Sneaky.
Yeah, and we know C9 has a small advantage. They've been battling over wards. This is where TSM has been able to excel for most of it, but Doublelift just recalled to finish his Duskblade, and they're probably losing this Drake.
He's not at the right time, and the Drake does go down. Svenskeren down to half as well. Pillar helped with that, but the arrow is in this one. But a nice chomp by Biofrost. Says, yeah, what's Ashe going to do when I eat your prey away? But now here comes the attempt on a turn. A lot of hits come through. Shenalty to join this one. Stand United going to be there, and here's the 5-on-5. Bjergsen exhausted, has to kite away. Maybe there's going to be a bit of a re-engage as the dancing grenade comes through. Hits a few members of C9. A taunt comes back in, looking for damage on a Biofrost. Pops the gray health. Impact's going to take the Duskblade. He's going to be alright with this one. Svenskeren now low, under 1,000. Smoothie, dangerous as well. The flash in, but he hits the wrong target. Doublelift does not click the right champion. Could have gotten the kill. Instead, they all walk away. Only the Drake losing its life, but now suddenly Hauntzer back in this one on the front line.
He's all alone.
He's out of health. Oath back in. He can't quite kill off Smoothie, and another huge mistake. TSM overstepping.
And for once, we don't see TSM acting as a team. Hauntzer thinks the fight's still happening. The rest of TSM goes to push mid. They get the turret, but they lose on the hero play.
Coming back in from Impact. They want to chase.
And he's got flash. Bjergsen's got a flash away to stay alive, and he's going to get out. But he almost overcommitted himself to knock down that mid turret. They did get the objective, but C9 got a kill and a Drake. One of the very best teams here in North America. As he looks to make this comeback happen in game one.
The opening up.
Gonna hit Smoothie, slow down. There's a nice body slam in. Looks for Jensen, but the explosive cast does not put him into the team. So far, so good for Cassiopeia. Flashes out, stays alive, dodges the snipe, and the fight is in. Sneaky with a hurricane, looking for damage. There's a flash knockup. They're gonna go for Biofrost. That will be TSM's Canadian support. Going down, they find one. They're looking for two. Bjergsen's caught up. C9. 7-2 on the scoreboard right now, looking towards Baron.
Would be very risky still to go for that Baron. Can they actually do it this early in the game? And some bases are happening. Meteos could ult back.
They do have Cassiopeia and a Mountain Drake, so the threat is very real.
They want it.
Full health. They can start it, and they're going to force Doublelift, Svenskeren, and Hauntzer to stop him.
Here comes the attempt. Void Rush back in the mix. Impact full HP. Looks for a knockup. Can't quite get on Svenskeren, but it's still TSM low on health.
Baron didn't reset. 3,000 health. Svenskeren's not in range to steal.
They got it. C9 gets the Baron. They've got a 4,000 gold lead and a catch on Hauntzer. They force his flash. Debilitating poison wasn't there quite in time.
The item difference is actually even greater than you would think a 5,000 gold difference would be.
Jensen even has enough mana, or money I should say, to finish his Archangel staff.
Ben's caught!
Yeah, and because Svenskeren's caught, the flash into Devour. Biofrost keeps him safe for now. Bjergsen exhausted, running away for dear life, but Sven still burns down the poison.
Beautiful
Just
pillar!
Too much for him. Pillar to buy a bit of time. Huge knockups, and here comes the backline access. C9 have already picked up one, but how many more can they really get? The snipe comes through, Meteos takes him out, and it's gonna be a whitewash. No one from TSM can stand up to the damage output. C9 already available to knock down Baron Nashor. 2, 3, 4, 5, and TKO. That's Baron knockdown for C9. The quick recall to reset, and what could be a game-winning push over the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, Impact split push pressure should be able to take a turret against Hauntzer. That should be a bit of a duel. And actually, TSM's going for the fight right now. Teleport behind
They
C9.
need to block for Sneaky.
Okay, takes one shot, gets the shield. That'll probably time out without doing much more. Svenskeren on the side. Hauntzer there as well. Looks for Jensen. He's got onto the back line, and it's going to be the attempt to peel. Here comes Bjergsen in as well. Svenskeren gets out. They picked off one of the carries. Now it's just up to Jensen, and he's got Bjergsen on top of him. He's trying to take him out to save this fight. A quick Zhonya spot, then double it. Picks off Smoothie. It's 2 already for TSM, but Bjergsen running down. He will bleed out, and that's not a good thing for TSM. Hauntzer's next Impact is there with a killing spree because they kept Jensen alive. The knockup here, and it's going to be another kill picked up, and now it's Doublelift alone, running back into his base. He gets some support back from Svenskeren, but it's still enough damage. They finally do take out Jensen. Then overall, it's a 3 for 2 slight lead.
Wants it.
It's there, the battle on top of the inhibitor. 2 tanks facing the tank and the AD carry. They take it back, 3 kills on each side here, an equivalent trade with a giant gold deficit and against a Baron buff. That's pretty good for TSM. With this dragon up, we'll see if C9 can grab it.
He still doesn't have flash, but it's almost up, and that will be critical for next fight. Biofrost gets tagged!
And no one can save the Tahm Kench. He's gonna take a lot of damage. Pillar in the back line. Meteos knocked around. Impact in the front as well. But here comes Hauntzer looking for Sneaky on the right-hand side as Biofrost gets whittled down as well. Hauntzer pops the ulti, gets back, stays alive, jumps forward, running out of HP, and suddenly will get taken out. Jensen gets the poison onto him. This time, finally, they do pick off Bjergsen, and that is the mid laner gone. A 2 for 0. C9 with complete map control now as Biofrost looks to snipe one in the back, and he pops the Guardian Angel off of Meteos. Fourth shot a little too early. I'm not sure if it would have killed him, but it would have been close. Either way, Meteos able to walk away with his life.
Fights that start with Biofrost having to devour Svenskeren are not good fights for TSM to be having. He's trying to get vision, C9 is punishing it, and now instead of going for Elder with the double mountain, they're opening up the inhibitors.
It's going to be inhibitor number 1, absolutely. Still 20 seconds on the solo laners of TSM. Cloud9 gonna go for Nexus turrets here. They don't want a dragon. They want game 1 right now on to Nexus turret number 1. 3
going down
versus
fast.
5. Damage on a Sneaky.
Double mount
Drake certainly helps. Turret number 2. 5 seconds on Hauntzer. Here comes the engage, and just barely Doublelift stays alive. But look at the damage up. He's already picked up Tahm Kench. Here comes Hauntzer. Nexus turret still alive. Damage on a Smoothie. They've already picked up 3, and suddenly C9 taking a little bit too slowly. Smoothie burning down. Hauntzer stays alive as well. Merlin helping certainly a little bit here. It's a 5 versus 2. The solo's trying to keep it up. Bjergsen burning down. He's going to lose his life.
That's
on
it!
as they go. And game 1 goes to Cloud9.